Hey, hey, Michelle here from SENSATE SOUL, coming to you from the river, as you can see over here. All the fishermen are out. I saw yesterday somebody walk up the ramp near my home with 4 massive salmon. It was so cool. But that's not what we're going to be talking about in this video. And also, if we are new to each other, my name is Michelle from SENSATE SOUL, as well as Soul Translator, and I help empaths and HSPs and what I lovingly call empreneurs, creative empathic entrepreneurs. And in this video, I want to just briefly speak about sensitivity and shame. Yeah, briefly because it's a massive topic. But I have been really thinking about it so much lately because I recently watched, as I hope that you will too, the incredible Netflix special by Brené Brown, Dare to Lead. I think it's based on her newest book, but I think it's got courage in there as well. I can't remember the title right now. But, she's an incredible social scientist, researcher, author, and studies vulnerability, shame, belonging. And I just adore her work, always have. And she's got a video TED Talk that is like in the top 5 of all TED Talks ever seen, like 5 million views on YouTube and all that. So, but I can't shake this feeling after watching it a couple times around shame and sensitives. So here's my little thought for the day, something that what I have been chewing on that I want to share with you, and hopefully you can chew on it a little bit too and get some nourishment from it. And that is, we as sensitives are raised often in situations where we are shamed for our sensitivity. I see this in groups as well, people really rejecting their sensitivities because of that was what was told to them growing up, or by somebody in a relationship when they opened up and became more vulnerable. Then somebody said, "God, you're so sensitive. What's wrong with you?" And this is why also I do feel that I am a maverick around this whole thing that I call sensitivism, because it is another type of discrimination and judgment on a person's very being. And if you're watching this, you probably are an HSP and a sensitive, and you know that this is, deep down, whether you are frustrated with it, troubled with it, feeling confused about how to be a strong an empowered empath and sensitive, you still get it underneath that all of that is that it's your true nature. So we are raised with this feeling of, many of us are raised with this feeling of shame around our sensitivity. And so this whole idea of vulnerability also gets a little extra challenging for us because we live in a place that's pretty raw, often because of all the things that we feel and sense in ourselves, and also in others, and in the world, and in the animals, and in nature, and in even the electromagnetic pulse of the earth and of the. It's a really big deal to be a sensitive. And so this idea of vulnerability, it's like I was thinking when I was listening to Brené Brown, I'm like, I've had to stop many times where vulnerability for a lot of HSPs and sensitives is kind of like, yeah, okay, tell me something I didn't know, because we are in that place often ourselves because of our sensitivities, and also because we feel so much from others. So when we shut down our vulnerability, when we go into shame around our vulnerability and around our sensitivity, it takes like quadruple bajillion more energy for us to shut it down, because it's our true nature, than it does other people. I do believe this, and this is not a comparison. This is just the pure energetics that it takes when you are a highly sensitive, vulnerable, feeling, sensing person. To shut that down, you got to shut it down hard. And this is why also I believe that it's pretty common for HSPs to develop autoimmune situations, because in like the metaphysical world of what the energetics of what some diseases can be, autoimmune situations are called like the body attacking itself, because it takes so much energy to shut things down. Like one of my dear friends who's an HSP, she had to shut it down so hard for so long that her wake-up call was MS, was a diagnosis. And amazingly so, it's put her on a whole new empowered path. So what I want to just invite you to sit with and to have for yourself is so much empathy around your divine vulnerability and sensitivity that you have probably had to shut down a lot. And a lot of that was because of being shamed around being so sensitive. And the beautiful thing is, and here's the good news, is that because of your sensitivity, when you learn to work with trusting yourself and opening up to the vulnerability of yourself, your own emotions, your feelings, your healing process, your empowering process, you're that much closer to the rawness of the emotions that it takes to get back to find ourselves and our centers, and to get back into believing in ourselves. Even though it takes us so much more energy to shut things down because we're so energy sensitive and emotionally sensitive, it also means that on the other side of that, when you really put your heart and mind and time into it and devotion to yourself, you can turn it around quicker. You can turn it around in a really self-empathic way, because it's already there. It's already in you. All right, big topic. So thank you for watching this video. Let me get out of the sun a little bit here. And I'd love to hear what you think about this. So please do leave a comment below so I can hear your thoughts and feelings about this. And as well, please do give it a like. Subscribe to my channel, share this with a friend, and come on over to Sensate Soul to check out more resources for HSPs, empaths, and entrepreneurs, and get things that I only share in private email. All right, see you in the next video. So much love. Bye.